I've heard this question a ton lately. Ryan, where are all the buyers coming from? I got an email from a great client of mine just the other day asking me exactly that. Are they foreign buyers? Who can afford prices right now? Stay tuned and I'll tell you exactly where they're coming from. Hey, I'm Ryan Schramm, broker and owner of a boutique real estate company here in South Orange County. Make sure and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and click the little bell icon so you get an alert when I drop a new video. All right, so houses are flying off the market. We've all heard that. I put a video out where I sound like a broken record because I keep telling everybody how houses are flying off the shelf, but who's buying up the houses? Here's what I've seen lately, and this is first-hand market experience for you from myself and other peers in the industry who I talk to. We basically have been seeing that there's 4 different buyer categories that are making up all the buyers, or the majority of the buyers. The first one is the local buyer. There's still plenty of people in my particular city, San Clemente, who are selling a property and buying a different property in San Clemente. Because a lot of people have equity in their homes, they're capitalizing on the equity, cashing out of maybe their starter condo and moving into a single family, or cashing out of their inland single family residence and getting to the beach where they've always wanted to be. Low interest rates and an increase in property values have allowed a lot of people to kind of what I call hopscotch into another neighborhood of their choice. The second buyer that I've seen a ton of recently, this is a big chunk of that pie graph, is the out of area buyer. San Francisco, LA, Inland Empire. There are a ton of people fleeing those areas for one reason or another and moving to South Orange County. I've probably sold 33%, 1/3 of my listings to out of area buyers this year, which is a big, big chunk. All right, so the third group of buyers, these are people coming from out of state. I've shown quite a few properties to people from, any state, you name it. Arizona, Georgia. There's a lot of people shopping for homes that are coming from out of state. So the fourth and final group that I'm going to cover today, this is another significant portion of the pie graph, is investors. We've seen a ton of people who have either gotten weary or sick of the roller coaster ride that they've seen in the stock market or wherever they're investing in the markets, and they've pulled that money out of the markets and put it into real estate, a tangible asset that guards against inflation. So I've had quite a few investors buying duplexes, triplexes, fourplexes, or even single family homes or condos, just so that they can get something they touch and feel, and they know where it is, it's in a beach community, it's easy to visit, and they get a return on their investment by renting those properties out. The other segmented group, and it falls in that same group as investors, is investors who have already owned an investment property, and for one reason or another, maybe they were able to upgrade into having more units on one property, or upgrade from a condo to a single family investment. And those are investors who've been utilizing a 1031 tax exchange. That's a whole separate topic if you want to know more about that. But a lot of those investors have been 1031 exchanging out of one property and into another. So that whole group is another significant portion of the buyer market, and those are the 4 groups in total that I've seen that make up most of that pie graph of where the buyers are coming from. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any other questions, or if you've seen something, a trend or a pattern that you've recognized in your marketplace, drop a comment below. I always love hearing your feedback, and hey, let's learn more about what's happening in the real estate market together. Thanks so much, and I'll see you on the next one.